Last week, we created the foundation for our LEGO Minecraft world in the Spawn Chunks. It featured a newly spawned-in player with his bonus chest and a map, and he's approaching the edge of a forest where he spots some angry wolves that have just killed some sheep. Today, I'd like to make a big expansion into that module and add a lot more life to our world by introducing a Plains village to the display. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get to building. Today's module will be 32 by 32 studs, which translates to one full chunk in Minecraft. That should be enough to fit in 2 houses and perhaps a stack of hay bales, as well as, of course, some mobs. To achieve that indented pathway look, we're going to connect brackets to snot bricks so that the path is half of a plate lower than a regular block. It's extremely subtle, but I'm doing all of this digitally, so I can afford to spend more time on the intricate details. The first house I'm making is called Small House Number 2, and it looks like this. You can see it's made of white terracotta, which is a particularly unique color. I've elected to use the color Light Nougat to achieve this look, which is not a very common color to get pieces in, but I actually was able to pull it off pretty easily. Of course, I'm doing this all digitally, so the prices of these pieces don't actually matter. Seriously, a 2x2 brick of this color is 60 cents. That's a lot for a single brick, and not a particularly large brick, mind you. Anyways, I chose this house because I like the unique color, but I also chose it because the roof is simple. Instead of using staircases like most of the village houses, it just uses full blocks, making it a lot easier to translate into LEGO. I was able to finish up this build pretty easily. The second house I wanted to build is a lot bigger. It is called the Plains Library 2 house. And let me tell you guys, this one was tricky. At first, it was fairly approachable. I designed a lectern and also used the official LEGO Minecraft bookshelf design. The second floor was definitely more difficult. I somehow had to create a removable middle section that would sit on top of the first section, while keeping the roof game accurate with all of those weird angles created by the staircases blocks. And don't forget that the floor wasn't even completely filled on this layer, because there needed to be an opening for the stairs to come up to the first floor. If you're not following, I don't blame you. There were a lot of variables to keep track of, but the real kicker was that when I had to add the very top roof segment, I couldn't lay it on top of the second floor segment because that second floor segment had studs sticking out of it where the roof was supposed to go, but I built the roof so that it was impossible to even connect it at that point. I had to redo a lot of the work with this roof, and eventually I attached most of the roof to the main build itself, with only the very top segment being removable. Retrospectively, this seems like the most obvious way to do it, but it was hard to see that while I was building. Anyways, both of the houses are now done, but there's still a little left to do. I wanted to add a pile of hay bales, which commonly appear in villages, especially the plains and desert villages, so I went ahead and did just that, making sure they appear in various orientations as they would in Minecraft. I also went around and added some grass and some flowers, and at this point I think it's time to add some life to the village. So first I added some villagers and... Wait. Where are the villagers? Does Stud.io seriously have no villager heads or torsos in their parts catalog? What the heck, man? Yes, I did genuinely only realize this until after I built the entire village. You can't make this stuff up, man. What they did have was the microscale villager that was released in 2012. So I put him in the world, and he's actually meant to be a baby villager. As it happens, Stud.io also has the Iron Golem head and printed tile pieces in their parts catalog. So we're going to be adding an Iron Golem as well. Look at him handing a flower over to the baby villager. I was also going to add some cats, but turns out Stud.io doesn't have any of those either. So instead I added a family of pigs. And according to Stud.io, the LEGO Minecraft pig headpiece doesn't exist in any colors at all. I have no more commentary to add to today's video, so I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and now please enjoy this montage of renderings.